Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be having a look at this new laptop from Samsung. This is the Samsung Book 4 Pro. This is the 14-inch version, and it comes with the latest Intel Meteor Lake processor. In fact, guys, if you guys don't know, my Windows laptop is this Samsung Galaxy Book 360. This is the 16-inch version. This is my personal Windows laptop that I've been actually using it for over a year, and I've been very happy with this one. But now this Book 4 series brings a lot of new things to the table, and this is a review note that was sent to me by Samsung, and they've sent the 14-inch version. This also comes in a 16-inch variant. So let's have a closer look at the same now. So guys, here is the laptop. I'll show you the laptop later on, but it comes inside this box, says the Galaxy Book 4 Pro. And the thing to note is that this comes again pre-installed with this Microsoft Office Home and Student Edition. I'll keep the box to the side. And apart from that, in the box, you do get this fast charger. It's a Type C PD charger and a USB cable. In fact, you can also charge your Samsung smartphones and tablets, etc. with this fast charger that is supplied. And this is actually aluminum metallic in nature, complete the front and even the back. So in terms of the build quality, it's very good. We have vents over here to dissipate the heat. Also, the audio is done by AKG on this one. In fact, in terms of audio, they have improved it. This actually has 4 speakers, and again, bottom, as you can see, it's like this. And this is the laptop itself. Before I open it and show it to you, what I like is that this 14-inch variant that's having a proper 14-inch screen, which is actually a 3K screen in 16:10 aspect ratio. This weighs just 1.23 kilograms. So it's actually very portable and nice to carry. So that is something that I like. And if I go over here, as you can see, we do have a micro USB slot. I wish this was a full size one. You also have a USB Type A port, and this is for your headphone and microphone. On this end, we have other ports. Now this is HDMI port is actually HDMI 2.1. So that's actually a big improvement, I would say. Earlier versions used to be HDMI 2. And you have 2 Thunderbolt ports. We also do the charging via this one. And we also have a LED light. Again, if you notice, it's very slim, and you can technically actually open it with a single hand like this. It will open, and the display lights up. We do also get a fingerprint scanner, and it's actually really good. And as you can see, the moment I touched it, it actually opened. The keyboard backlighting is also done very well on this one. As you can see, it has that. So guys, this is the laptop, and the first thing that is a standout on this laptop is this screen that we have. This is a dynamic 2x AMOLED screen on this one, and it can go up to 120 hertz refresh rate. In fact, if I go to display settings, you can see that it's actually a 3K screen, so that's actually nice. And if you go to advanced options, I've kept it on dynamic so that it goes between 60 hertz to 120, but you can force it to 120 hertz or 60 hertz, as you can see. So that way, in terms of the screen, it's a very good screen. And one new thing with this latest edition is that now this is actually a touch screen, which is not the case in the earlier version. So now this is a touchscreen. Another small thing, and I appreciate it because I had the earlier version, is that now, though there is quite a bit of glare coming from the window, this is actually now having an anti-reflective screen. So that way, it's a lot better, I would say. And this is again a DCI P3 100% range. So again, for even graphical work like Adobe Photoshop or video editing and stuff like that, this is a very color accurate screen. So again, full marks for the AMOLED screen on this one. That is the big thing that differentiates this Samsung laptop from other Windows laptops, and that is the screen. Now, one of the good thing with this laptop, and I think so Samsung started this with the Book 4 series. Earlier, if you recall, in the Book 3 series, the maximum RAM that we could have was 16 gigabytes. Of course, it's LPDDR5X RAM, but now we can have actually 32 gigabytes of RAM. And this review unit, actually, if I show you, is having 32 gigabytes of RAM. So finally now we can configure the laptop with 32 gigabytes of RAM. And this is great for people who use Adobe Photoshops and stuff like that with very high layers or something. For them, it will be actually beneficial. Let me just zoom in As you can see, this is the CPU Z Lab, and this is having the latest Intel Meteor Lake processor. This is having the Core Ultra 7. We also have in the Core Ultra 5. And if I go to the main board, of course, it's made by Samsung. Memory, as I've told you, this is LPDDR5X RAM, and we get up to 32 gigabytes of RAM. Another big thing again with these new Intel processor is that now this is having the Intel Arc graphics, and this is a lot better, I would say, in performance. In fact, I'll show you some of the benchmark scores so that you can judge the same. For example, I ran some benchmarks just to give you an idea. Let's go for this Geekbench 6 first. Let me actually show you. And as you can see, for single core, we got a score of, let me just adjust the brightness. We got a score of 2344. But notice the multi-score. Here, I feel Samsung has done, and because of the new Intel processor, we are getting very, very good score. That is 12,144. In fact, regarding graphic, this is the big leap, I would say, that we are seeing. We are getting a score of 28,616 on this one. And I also ran the SSD test. This variant is having 512 gigabytes of SSD, but you can configure it up to even 1 terabyte. And as you can see, very good read-write scores that we are getting on this. That means it's a very, very fast laptop. Anything you throw on it, it just opens very quickly. Another big improvement that I've seen, I was not expecting this one, is that now on this laptop you can actually open it from the back, and there is an extra SSD slot, so you can expand the storage more. So that was one big surprise to me, because most of the new, thin and light laptops like this Windows laptops simply were just soldering the SSD. So it's a nice move that we can add a SSD to this laptop. If you are just using it casually for office work and stuff like that, doing your Word documents, browsing the web, etc., we have the performance mode, and if you notice, I can keep it on silent and quiet. There is hardly any fan noise if you're using it. The only place where I noticed that the fan was getting loud was that when I was keeping it on high performance and running these benchmarks, or when I was exporting videos and stuff like that. That is the only time that I noticed the fan noise. So it's a relatively quiet laptop for most of the stuff. But again, yes, if you start pushing it, you will hear the fan noise. Also coming to thermals, I have noticed that in regular usage that you're doing, the laptop does not get hot or anything like that. But yes, certainly when you're trying to push or run those benchmarks, it can get quite warm. But again, the performance was much better compared to the last year's Book 3 series, I have to say. Coming to the webcam on this one, we have an integrated webcam over here. So guys, back to my studio, and I'm recording with the built-in webcam of this Galaxy Book 4 Pro laptop. It can record up to 1080p, and the audio that you're hearing is also via its internal microphone. Now, talking about the battery life on this laptop, I was getting roughly between 5.5 hours to about 8 hours of usage per charge based on what I was doing. Another interesting thing with this laptop is that if you have various other Samsung devices, for example, Samsung's tablets or Samsung smartphones, you can actually seamlessly connect that to this laptop and do your work. Okay, to give you an idea, this is the Samsung Tab S7 Plus, almost 3-year-old tablet that I have. I own this, and let's unlock this one. And as you can see, the tablet is here. Now, using this Book 4 Pro, we do have this feature called second screen. If I invoke that, it detected that this tablet is there nearby, and now it's going to connect. And as you can see, now this is mirroring that new, and I can open up a window over here. It opened over here, and the main, I can move it here just like a second laptop, or on a computer that you have a second screen or something that you have, and I can type. Here, I'm typing from here, it's going here. And I like the fact that if you just notice, I'll lower the brightness of this, and this is actually pretty bright. And I can just scroll around. As you can see, it is very, very responsive. So you can actually use it if you have a Samsung tablet lying around as a proper second screen on this. And this is great for research work or something. Maybe you're doing your main work over here, you want some research material, etc. over here. And this is, if I move my cursor over here, automatically, as you can see, it starts scrolling over here. I bring it over here. So this acts like a proper second screen, and it works seamlessly with this laptop. Also, if you have an Android smartphone, for example, this is the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, you do have this link to Windows laptop option. And if I link it over here, let me just do the phone link thing, and this will just connect. And now this stuff is actually from this smartphone. If I click over here, I can even load and if I give permission, I can see load the smartphone over here. I can open the apps, etc. directly from here. Of course, SMS messages, WhatsApp messages, etc. you can see. And so this actually also works very, very well, as you can see. So works really, really well. So you do have this option, and this is actually great. Again, you can just keep the smartphone. Also, it can be in another location, and you can just go over here to the apps and whatever. We have some specific app, or let's say this Amazon app. I can just open it up, and you have to just give this permission, and it loads on it, and you can actually see it. So this works actually really, really well, as you can see. So this is a nice thing that we have on this one, and your notifications, etc. you can access directly from this one. So this is also works very, very well with this laptop. Apart from that, there is also some preloaded software that I like that makes this laptop slightly different. That is this Galaxy Book Experience. And if you open this up, there are apps that are there on this one that makes your controlling your devices, for example, multi-control devices and stuff like that. I also like that you have the Samsung Notes and all these things. This is something that is new, that is known as Samsung Studio, and this is also something that I like. This is basically a video editor that you have, and you can actually use it to quickly just edit videos and files. Very easy. If you just want to quickly do it, you can do this, and that's also actually preloaded on this laptop. Regarding the pricing in India, as you can see, this Galaxy Book 4 series comes in various different models, and the Galaxy Book 4 Pro starts at 1,31,990. That's for the Ultra 5 chip. The version that I have shown in the video is having the Ultra 7 chip. So guys, this was the Samsung Book 4 Pro laptop, and certainly if you are in the market looking for a premium high-end Windows-based laptop, you can certainly have a look at this laptop. And again, if you also have other Samsung accessories like a Samsung tablet or a Samsung smartphone, these laptops actually work very, very well. Anyways guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.